right, welcome to Primos for Life, the wrestling podcast made for the fans, by the fans. Como siempre, yo soy Eddie, el niño vaque. We got Ariel, the Ecuadorian dream bisueta, and we are your self-proclaimed, undisputed co-host tag team champions of the world. And in tonight's episode, we're breaking down AAA, AEW Collision, Friday Night SmackDown, and our full recap and review of Saturday night's main event, New York City. We'll give you our bueno, no bueno, honorable mentions, and discuss all the biggest moments as we continue on to the road to SummerSlam. So, como siempre, sit back, grab a snack, and let's get it on! Primo. Saturday night's main event, wrestling. What's going on? How you doing?
Man, a whole bunch apparently. No, we got some answers at Saturday night's main event. We got a couple changes of hands. Well, one change of hands for a title, and we had some things happen. So glad to be able to sit down and converse with you and just kind of give a quick recap as to what happened, and look forward to tonight's version of Raw, and then see where we're going on the way to SummerSlam. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm just ready. I was tired, so beat up yesterday that I kind of felt under the weather. So today I feel a little bit good. That's why I got like my hoodie and my hair's all that stuff.
But sweat it out, man. Sweat it out.
Yeah. But work needs to be done, and here we are. We're going to bring you guys what you want to hear. So let's jump into it. All right,
let's go.
So before Saturday night's main event and the going home show on SmackDown, before that event, really quick, AAA. Super awesome episode. The Perros came out. They had a segment. They were in the ring. They were talking. They were basically declaring who they were, why they were there, etc. The reason why I did like this is because it kind of felt like an invasion. It kind of reminded me of like Scott Hall when he was like in WCW and he was like, "Hey, you know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here." And it kind of gave me that same vibe. Kudos to Undertaker again, always cooking on that show because it makes me want to keep watching every single week. What did you think of that?
Yeah, no, I thought it was a great promo. I thought it was, they came out, you introduced all the members, give them a little bit of backstory on each and what they're good at, things like that. So it was good. It was good to your point. It was good to introduce the faction and give them a storyline and a reason and like a foundation kind of a thing. So now we know who you are. Now we know, okay, you guys are here to take over because you're, Los Perros del Mal, and we must take over the world and all the fun stuff. Great, cool. No, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it to your point. Very old schoolish, to give them the chance to introduce themselves and be like, hey, like I'm gonna take up some time, TV time, just telling you who we are. Great, awesome.
Facts. And then great match because the tournament has started for the AAA Latin American Championship. So Hijo del Wagner Jr., Dr. Wagner Jr. got the win, but awesome triple threat. That was a great match. Also, we had Laredo Kid and La Hiedra pick up their mixed tag win to become the number one contenders to go against Mr. Iguana and Lola Vice. Another great match. Overall, fantastic episode. Great watch.
Yeah.
Got nothing else on that.
That was a quick hour.
Sí.
Because the first match, the Dr. Hijo de Junior Esquire, attorney at law, won.
.com.
Yeah. He won. That was a good 30 minutes.
But it was a solid match though.
No, it was a great match. It was. It's a fatal four-way. So right? It was fatal four-way. Right?
No, it was
triple threat. So you had a bunch of an extra experience. Really experienced, really amazing performer in the ring. So you can easily add another few minutes to that match. It was great. No, solid episode, really good. They were very well done.
Yes. And then just to touch on AEW Collision, 3 standouts: Kevin Knight, Will Ospreay, Tommaso Ciampa. 3 fantastic matches that they put on. And then the rest of the episode was mainly just like promos and stuff like that leading up to Dynamite for factions and like Bang Bang Club and all these things. Bang Bang Gang.
Yeah, see, all the factions. So many factions.
Right. But solid episode, a good watch as well. No complaints there. So
definitely. I did not get to watch was it Collision?
A
bunch of running around and then Saturday main event. Dynamite was good. I'm looking forward to watching it this week. So kind of see what's going on.
exactly. But let's move on before Saturday night's main event. We jump into SmackDown. The only major call out there, and we mentioned this before we started recording, was just that there was a stipulation, right? There was a stipulation announced
Right.
that because if because it's a tag match at Saturday night's main event, if Gunther and Sammy get the win, they'll be tossed into their match at SummerSlam, making it into a fatal 4-way. And then obviously we'll discuss what happens there. But other than that, nothing really stood out to me on SmackDown. Everything was pretty standard.
There is the one thing the other thing that I forgot that I totally got marked on. Like I was just like, how did I not put this? Like I truly didn't pay. Like I really wasn't paying attention to SmackDown once it was like, okay, this is important because it becomes a fatal 4-way at SummerSlam, whatever. I was like, okay, fine. That Danhausen put the cat in the transformation machine,
Yeah.
and I'm like, cat, like Ernest the Cat Miller, like who are they gonna bring back? And then completely forgetting what was happening the night. Like I watched it and I didn't register. And then when it happened, I was like, stupid. Like how did I not? How did I not? Like I'm so stupid.
Yeah. Cat Daddy. Yeah, I know. It was okay. Well, I mean, let's just jump into it.
Yeah, let's get into it because we're through SmackDown.
Yeah. So basically it was standard going home show. Everything was good. Okay, Saturday night's main event as a whole, before we start talking about these matches.
As a whole. What kind of hole?
Just I mean, did you really enjoy it?
No. I told you what I was going to enjoy. I was going to enjoy the Danhausen segment. I was going to enjoy Jalen Brunson. And we got what we wanted. I did enjoy seeing a new tag team champ crown. But I mean, other than that, like, listen, it was fine. It was fine. It was absolutely fine. I'm not knocking it at all. It's on Peacock, so I mean, depending if you have to pay for that service, that didn't really cost anything. But yeah, you got what you wanted. You got the pop out of New York, and you got the money out of New York. That's what you wanted. It's TKO. It's all a money grab. They got what they wanted. They put on a relatively mediocre show. I mean, but they got the charge because they got the stage satisfying event, and it started in New York, and then the Knicks won this year. Hey, here's 2 of them. Here's a couple in the crowd, and so it's they knew what they were doing, and they nailed it. They nailed it. But to your point, the episode itself, I would have been happy just seeing as a SmackDown episode, or a third of a Raw episode, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, let's just jump into it. What do we have first on the list, and then we'll just go through it.
First, we have Becky and La Loca Lyra. Oh, not Becky, Bailey and La Loca Lyra. And we both picked Bailey here, except I picked Lyra as my fun pick. At least I said, yeah, get the crazy chick a win. And Lyra Valkyria with the win.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, crazy no more. They got to do something with Bailey.
Yeah,
it's time. You have to do something. You have to find a way, or I don't know, contract status. I don't know anything about that. I hope that's not an issue. But they have to do something with it.
Yeah, I mean, a great match. It was just like I didn't care either way. You know what I mean? It was just one of those matches where I was like, okay, this is kind of boring. Like I was like kind of nodding off. I was like, yeah.
I just don't think giving her the L there was a good idea. Like I said, giving the L to Lyra drives her down the crazy spiral a little bit more. I understand you want to finish this, but you finish with Bailey on top, and then you find a way to, maybe she gets jumped by somebody else and you start a new program that way. But you have to do something. And especially I don't like seeing this so close to SummerSlam, because I'd like to see her in SummerSlam in some capacity.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But to your point, yeah, I was not. Needle didn't move.
Yeah. And then next up, we got the tag match, right? Fatal Influence versus, and great match. Very happy with the win. I think that was the genuine pop of the evening. Actually, what made it very weird for me was like I was watching, and it was like pop, 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 over, and I was like, oh, this was quick. Like
I kind of enjoyed that. I was like, okay, great. Awesome. We get a quick watch. We get a change of the championship belts, which you and I were calling for in this already. So I was not mad about it. I was like, okay, great. That's great second match. Way to just kind of usher us in, or like, keep the flow moving along. But here's where we got something that needed to happen because you couldn't have a PLE without something happening. So this was technically the change of the championship. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So So moving on, we have Danhausen versus JD McDonough, which we knew was gonna be
we both had Danhausen here.
Yeah, I mean, and we knew it was gonna go crazy. We knew Dominic was gonna be involved. Yeah, I'm happy that we got the mini Housens again because people do enjoy them. And then the cloning machine, which to be fair, I think it was Kelly or somebody who was asking Downhousing at the end of the show was like, so how does this cloning machine work? Because it's like, is it a clone? Does it do this or that? Because how did we get, so please, if you have any, enlightenment there.
I have no clue. I have no clue. All I know is he put a cat in, and then at some point he put the cat in the thing again, and then out comes with sunglasses on Karl Anthony Towns of the New York Knicks. The champion New York Knicks.
Yeah.
He comes out.
He did great. He was fantastic.
Like, oh man, that's when I got mad because I'm like, oh yeah, the cat. Oh cat. Oh yeah.
Cat daddy.
But no, he did great. Couple of choke slams. That's the highest choke slam there is.
Huge choke slam. I was like, yo.
Yeah, no, Cat was good, man. But that was Stanhausen gets the win with the assist from Cat there. Great. Played into the New York crowd, played into the moment, live in the Garden up. I'm sure, everybody who was there live was feeling it because I could feel it through the TV. It was fun. That was good.
Yeah, legitimate New York moment. I think that if anything was worth the ticket price, it might have been that, which again, for me, a little bit more because we know the tickets are expensive. But I get it. I mean, like if that's what you went for and you wanted that pop, you definitely got something. So yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And then we get the fourth match, right? Of the evening.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, this was on Peacock. It was only 2 hours long, so that's why I was flying quick. We get the tag match with Gunther and Sami Zayn versus Codith and CM Punk.
Yeah.
Fine enough match. Like it was good. It was keeping people entertained. You had the four big names in the ring. All before Nick Aldis comes out and decides he wants to get involved and cost Gunther and Sami Zayn the match, thereby keeping SummerSlam just a straight 2-man match between Raheem and Chick Magnet. So it should be fun. This should be fun. But I dug it because the match was fine. You got what you wanted out of it. You had to showcase everybody for a little bit, a couple minutes here, a couple minutes there. Aldis comes in. Now you start whatever you have to do, whatever program him and Gunther are going to be working on, I think. So yeah, I thought it was fine. And I dig the ending because this should be just between these two idiots, although I don't know how maybe Sami Zayn can work his way in. I'm not sure because I don't know what you're going to do with him. You can clearly do something with Gunther and Aldis, but I don't know what you can do with Sami. So
yeah,
but no problem. I liked it. Good.
Yeah, decent match as well. I was very happy with the match. I was very happy with Nick Aldis interfering, and I was glad that it became a one-on-one again. Also, it was funny because I feel like this is what happened. But obviously, when they were in the ring and Punk puts the belt over his shoulder and hits Cody in the face, I truly feel like that was an accident, like legitimate accident. But Cody, knowing Cody how he is, I bet you he ran to the back and was like, "Let's turn that into something." And then they were like, "Let's roll the cameras," and then they got in each other's faces, and it was so good. And I was like, Okay, yeah, you guys were partners and friends, but was that on purpose? Did you hit me at the face? Just tell me if it was on purpose. I was like, whoa, okay.
You can create a great moment of tension in just truly something that happened by accident.
Yeah. So I did enjoy that, but solid match. And then this part, the segment, because that's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it a segment, the Roman Reigns, Jalen Brunson segment. I like the idea behind it. I thought it was nice. I did like the blue strap on the big gold title. Yeah, it did look nice. The orange stripe, not so much. You know what I mean? But like overall, solid looking belt. But did he really need like a 20-minute like entrance, like to come outside, look at the hallways of all the pictures that
Bro,
have been temporarily put up from wrestling.
It's 53 years that the Knicks have done without it in that building, and that is, there's history there. It's where Saturday Night's Main Event started, so they want to interlock these things, and they want to get the nostalgia from you, and they want to give you that. Was it way too long? Absolutely, but I get why they did it. But yeah, that was that was a bit much. But all that to bring out Seth Rollins and Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
And I was like, are they gonna bring Tyrese out here? So he's gonna get booed out of the building so fast coming out in the garden, and it was fine.
It was what it needed to be, honestly.
Right. I mean, at the end, it was Brunson and Reigns standing tall because Brunson got in the way, so that Seth couldn't stop Reigns, and then it led to a Superman punch, and then it was fine. Once again, this is the King of New York. Jalen Brunson's now the new King of New York, and he will be. He brought us a title, so he's good here. So this was a very, very good way to get the WWE, the NBA, everybody involved. Madison Square Garden, New York. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah. Well, all I gotta say is this, man. I mean, it was a okay watch. Honestly, comparing PLEs, I feel like Night of Champion might have been a little bit better. It was more exciting.
Yep.
But to be fair though, the last couple of Saturday Night's Main Events have been kind of snooze. Because even that Penta Ethan Page one that was recent too, that one was kind of boring also. So it's just
outside of the Penta Ethan Page, yeah.
Yeah, it's just something's up with the Saturday Night's Main Event format. It's like it's too big of a show to be contained in just 2 hours. It's like it's one of those things where it needs to move to an ESPN or a freeform Netflix.
No, I think the thing with this is that they can do more, but knowing that the contract is coming up with Peacock soon and they want to save stuff for ESPN, they're not going to do anything big on it. They're going to do stuff like this, stuff that'll get you the viewers and still get you numbers and stuff, but you have the women's tag title change hands. That's it.
Yeah.
Like when it does end up, because it's going to be off Peacock, and I believe it's coming off Peacock soon. If that's the case, then you watch what happens to the first episode on whatever platform, because it's probably on ESPN.
Right.
You watch that episode. It's going to be much better.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But I mean, overall, I give it a 7. I mean, it was an okay watch. I definitely enjoyed Triple A way more.
I'm going 7.5 because of all the Knicks stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's it. Triple A was definitely more enjoyable, but I mean, there was so many more worse weeks of wrestling than this.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it. Plus, we're leading into tonight. We'll see what happens on Raw. We'll see where they start, kind of shuffling things around, getting ready to the finals, the final four, a couple weeks, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, or whatever, till we get to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Lock in and see how that goes. Hopefully we'll get a good Oba and Brock, face off tonight again, and we'll have a good time.
Exactly. Not all weeks are going to be home run, but to your point, Raw should be interesting tonight. Dynamite should be interesting this Wednesday. Again this weekend as well. And then we have more PLEs coming down the line, which, like you mentioned, SummerSlam and as well as AEW Redemption. So there's a lot of wrestling to, watch.
Consume.
So it's going to be good. Consume. There you go.
Let's consume all the wrestling.
Yeah, bueno, Primo, in that case, like always, let's go ahead and take this opportunity to thank all of our primos, our prima and primas for liking, subscribing, for watching, for liking, for subscribing and watching. I said it twice, but I'm going to say it one more time. And commenting, that was the word that I was looking for.
That's the one that escaped you. Yes.
Yeah, and sending DMs and all these kind of things. And Primo, where do they need to go to find our contact, our videos, all the stuff? Where do they got to go?
www.primosforlife.com. When you're there, you will see interviews, clips, shows, access to different websites where we are, Spotify, iTunes, all the fun stuff. If you do go to those pages, please feel free to click and smash the follow, the like, the share, all the buttons that exist there. Just click them. Just why not? Just sure, see what happens. I mean,
why not?
Please. It's a great ride that we're on. We know as we see the numbers grow little by little daily, they're moving up, and we don't mind that it's little by little. That means it's still growing, so we love it. Please share with your friends. If there's someone who you think likes wrestling a little bit, or just likes to be entertained by two guys who like to talk about wrestling, please Send us a message. We're down to talk episodes. We're down to go into. I didn't ever talk about this last time. We were talking about no pay-per-view. Maybe we should go back and rewatch it and come back and talk about it. You know, a couple of lucha hot tags like that. So please feel free to do something like that. And to the point that I usually get to, I'm now just stammering and blabbering. So I will get us to where we need to go, and I will say, muchísimas gracias a todos. We will see you when we see you. Thank you.
Yes, we will see you when we see you. Take care, everyone.